Hi, my name is Blake Ellege, and I am inviting you to come and see Country Gold at Flat Rock Playhouse. Country Gold is a show that I wrote basically to encompass the history of some of Golden Era's country greatest hits. The show starts back way at the end of the 1940s, whenever, I guess you want to say, the birth of country music happened. You see a lot of influx of blues and old-time music making the merge into what we call country music now. I wrote the show to not only go back to the origins of country music, but to also show the development of the genre itself all the way up until the 90s, whenever we start to get a little bit of crossover music into what we call country music now. The thing about this music, it stands alone on its own. Its integrity, its aesthetic, its musicality, it is something that can't be changed. Me as a performer, I want to do my due diligence in being as respectful as I can to the music in the way that the artist initially interpreted it. I'm no Hank Williams. I'm no Faron Young. I'm no Ray Price. I don't have their voice types. I don't have the nuances that they have. But I will do my best and am doing my best as a performer with the talents that I've been given to keep that respectful integrity to the music and the songs themselves. The formation of country music as a genre is nothing but rags to riches. You look at Loretta Lynn, you look at Patsy Cline, you look at Dolly Parton, George Jones, and Faron Young, and Hank Williams, all of which came from extreme poverty. Their stories, whenever we did the research, and I did the research for this show, learning about how they literally crawled their way to stardom, to get their initial start in music, is not only, to me, a reaffirmation of how perseverant I need to be in my industry, but also how humble I need to remain throughout the duration of my career, because, you know, some people say, well, we were poor, but we never knew it. I was poor, and I was certain of it. And, you know, I always wanted to work to be the best that I could be, and their stories really resonate with me, and it's something that, you know, is a driving force in what I do, and always wanting to be the best that I can be.
21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one can change my mind, but Mama tried to raise me better, but if we united night.
Henderson County has some of the greatest musicians that Western North Carolina has ever produced. In my time growing up here, being just drenched in the arts community, whether it be in church, in the Southern Gospel Circuit, or, you know, venues around Henderson County that play bluegrass and country, really gave me, I guess, an early appreciation for all kinds of genres of music, and bonds with musicians that played that music. And I wouldn't have been able to be exposed to that if it weren't for being born here and raised here. Whenever you've been in this industry as long as I have, you get to a place in your career where, you know, the name recognition, the fame, the grandeur, all of the bells and whistles, the fanfare that goes along with being attached to a celebrity or entertainer, all of that loses its appeal over time. But I was given the opportunity to be named Outlaw Country Artist of the Year at the Grand Ole Opry year before last, and standing in that circle, I can say with a whole heart that was life-changing.